Hello everyone. We'll start off by taking our 3 different threads and then afterwards join them on either side. Fold them over in order to get this double side to each of them. Now, slowly begin to add your pearls into it and then wrap it around this. As you're wrapping it around it, this is what it should look like. Next, take our through threads and then afterwards slowly begin to wrap it around in order to make this double loop. Do this on either side of it. As you continue to do so, then make sure that this is what it should look like. Now, alternate between each of the threads that are present on either side, even though they are the same color. This will make it as even as possible and give it the same effect on the side loops as such. Now, after this, once you're done, you may tie a knot. Next, in order to make this, we'll start off by taking these gem-like devices and then afterwards take this thread, fold it over, tie your knots to it. We are adding about 2 to 3 knots to each of the gaps that are present and then we will be adding the side gems to it. Now, bring it on either side, tie your knots to it and then lift it up, make sure it is knotted right at the surface. Next, take these 2 threads, fold them over in order to get the double sides and then afterwards loop them through the center that is present. Take the yellow thread, wrap it around, bring it through the side as such. Now, after you do so at the bottom as well. Wrap it around, bring it through the top. Once you bring it through the top, then tighten it as such. After you've tightened it, then this is what it should look like. Now, once again, loop up one of the sides, wrap the other thread through the other side, and then bring it down as such. Afterwards, tie a knot to it. After you've tied a knot to it, then loop it around. After you've looped it around, then wrap it around once again and bring the green thread through the bottom, lift it up, and then tie this knot to it. All together, and you will have this knotted structure. Make it as even as possible. Next, taking this kind of a thread, slowly begin to loop it around the side as such. We are making this one-sided braid. Bring it out through the other side, make sure that the green only falls on the left side and the orange only falls on the right side. Make sure that you switch between the levels of this color as well, so that it is as even as possible. Take the topmost one on either side, wrap it around, bring it through the middle, and then through the bottom sides. Now, taking all of these threads, start off by taking 2 on either side, bring it through to the middle, then take some of the green, that is 2 of the green, wrap it around, loop it around the main portion of this. Then do this with the second layer of the 2 greens, followed by the second layer of the 2 purples, and then the last layer of the 2 purples on the rightmost side. Now, draw it all together and then fasten the 2 sides that you've initially taken. Tighten it as such in order to make this loop. This is what you should be left with. Next, add white to the center, yellow and orange on either side, and slowly begin to loop it as such. Taking the orange, wrap it around. Now, as you continue to do so, pull it through the loops that are present, and then tighten it in order to make sure it is fastened in its place. Take the other side of the yellow, loop it around. Afterwards, make sure that you put the orange through the other side, bring it through the bottom, and then pull it out through the top. Now, once you're done with this, tighten this entire section. Next, take the blue thread and then afterwards pull it through as such. Once you've pulled it through, then make this knot out of it. Then take another blue thread, loop it around. After you loop it around, then slowly begin to make these knots to it. As you're making these knots, then lift it up as such. Continue to tighten it. Now make multiple of these and these will be single layered. As you continue to do so, you will see that this is what it will begin to form and then this will be the final look of it. Thank you for watching.